A few weeks ago, I told you to watch the Major Richard Starr Act, the bill that would finally stop penalizing combat injured veterans who were medically retired before 20 years. This was the moment that mattered, and now we have the update. It was blocked again, not voted down, not defeated in a debate, blocked from even getting a vote. On March 3rd, 2026, Senator Ron Johnson objected on the Senate floor and stopped it from moving forward, even though the bill had broad bipartisan support. And that matters because this is not some symbolic bill. This affects about 54,000 combat injured veterans like myself who are still being hit by the offset between military retirement pay and VA disability compensation. Estimates tied to the bill put the average gain at about $1,200 per month if that offsets. So this video is not a full explainer from scratch. This is the update. I'm going to show you exactly what happened, who stopped it, what excuse they used, and what this means for disabled veterans benefits right now. Then I will show you the one thing that actually needs to happen next. A recorded veterans group call it the wounded veteran tax. If you retire after 20 years and have at least a 50% VA disability rating, current law already lets you receive both. But thousands of combat injured veterans like myself whose career ended early are still left out. The Major Richard Starr Act is supposed to fix that. Now let's put that in plain English. One payment is for the years you served, the other is for what service did to your body. Those are not the same debt. And when the government offsets one against the other, it is not some technical accounting move to the people living it. It is money gone every single month. Public reporting tied to this bill says the average affected veteran will gain about $1,200 per month if the offset ended. Other reporting puts the loss at several $1,000s per year for many veterans. So when this bill gets blocked, that is the part I do not want you to lose sight of. This is not abstract. This is not procedural trivia. This is a paycheck story. And now let's talk about exactly how Johnson blocked that too. That part matters because this was not the clean up or down vote where lawmakers went on record and the bill lost. It never got that far. A bill with 77 Senate co-sponsor and 316 House co-sponsor was kept from reaching the point where the public would actually see who would vote yes and who would vote no. That is the real story here. Not that the bill failed, that it was never allowed to fully test its support. This bill didn't lose. It was never allowed to vote. Johnson said the problem was cost. He pointed to the national debt, rising veteran benefit spending, and argued that Congress has to look at this in data as if one cancels out the other. And honestly, that is why this issue resonates so hard with me and so many other veterans. Because once you understand the mechanics, the argument starts sounding pretty simple. Retirement pay is for the years you gave. Disability compensation is for the injury you took. Service and sacrifice are not the same thing. So treating them like duplicate payment is exactly where veterans and advocacy groups says Congress gets this wrong. And this is the part that should really get your attention. And it pisses me off, frankly. This was not the first block. In October 2025, Senator Roger Wicker blocked an earlier attempt to move the bill. This month, Senator Ron Johnson blocked this one. Different senator, same outcome, no recorded vote. So this is bigger than one clip, one speech, or one office. Pattern is the point. The bill keeps attracting support and it keeps getting stopped before the Senate has to show its hand. If you are one of the veterans affected by this offset like me, I want to be very clear about what this update means. It means the problem is still active. It means the monthly loss is still active. It means Congress had another chance to fix it and chose procedure over resolution. This is why update videos like this matter, because the story is not a bill exists. The story is whether an other is actually willing to force the vote. And right now, That answer is still no. So here is the clean ask. Call your senators. Tell them you support the Major Richard Starr Act. Tell them you want a recorded flow vote, not a statement, not a press release, not we are monitoring the issue. A vote. And if this offset has affected you like it affected me or someone you serve with, put the number in the comments. What did it cost per month? What did it cost per year? Because the fastest way to cut through procedure is to turn this back into something measurable, human, and impossible to dismiss. I covered this before Congress acted. Now we have the update. The bill had the support. It still got blocked. If it moves again, I will cover it here. And if you missed the first video, watch that one next for the full breakdown. This one is the headline. The Major Richard Starr Act was blocked again before the Senate ever had to vote on it.